In this demo, we will have an overview of Symphony Forms Developer software that can create web pages automatically from database tables. I open the Forms Developer. As soon as the Forms Developer is opened, we have to connect to a database from which we can choose the required tables for creating our web pages. As soon as the Forms Developer is opened, the connection details window appears. The connected details once entered can be saved, and if you have a saved connection, you can click on the connection name so that the connection details will be loaded automatically. I click on the connection name connection 1. You can see all the connection details are loaded automatically. Now click on the connect button. You can see that the database is connected. Once if it is connected, the connection details window disappears and the source file path window appears. The connected database is visible in the source file path window. Click on the required file path name. All the file paths are loaded. Now enter the code of the application for which you are creating the page. I enter TST as the application code. Next you have to enter the file name. I enter test as the file name. Now click on the next button. Tables block appears. Enter a partial value for the required table in the field selected tables and press the tab key. A list of tables appears from which you select the required table. I select ADM menu headers, click on OK. The selected table is appearing now. The layout of this block, choose it as form because we are going to create a master detail page. For the master detail page, you require a second table. To add a second table, click on the green plus sign so that a new row is added. Again, choose the next table. I choose ADM menu lines. This time, the layout of the child block should be table only. We need not to change it. Now click on the quotes button of both the tables. Now open the first table columns. You can see all the fields of the selected table. First we have to rearrange the columns so that all the displayed columns will come at the top of the block. Select all the displayed fields. Now click on the drop icon at the extreme top. You can see that all the displayed columns are moved to the top. Now for all the displayed columns you have to check the display checkboxes. The remaining fields will remain hidden in the web page. Now collapse the first table columns, open the second table columns. This will create the child block. We have to establish a master detail relationship between the blocks, for which specify the foreign key in the child block. I enter menu header ID in the copy from field of the child block. This will establish the relationship between the master detail block. Here also we have to rearrange the display fields by bringing it to the top. Again check the checkboxes, display checkboxes of all the displayed fields. You can check the required checkboxes of whichever fields are mandatory in the page. Now we can add a dummy field after the navigator prompt. This is to capture the page name. Enter the column name. Choose the column label. Label is the thing that appears on the page. Now choose the column type as LOV. LOV is different from the conventional drop-down. LOV can have any number of fields while displaying the list, and that is the fundamental difference. Now we have to enter the display width of the dummy field. As it is an LOV field, it requires a database query that will fetch the list values. To enter the database query, open the property sheet by clicking on the blue box of the page name. I click. The property sheet is opened. Now drop down or LOV query field we click. So the query builder is opened. Now you have to enter the LOV query directly. After entering the query, click on OK. Now the query builder block disappeared. Now again click on the OK button so that the property sheet also will disappear. Now we are ready to build the page. Choose Build on the toolbar and select Standard under it. Now you get a message, page definition saved successfully. Click on OK. See that the Forms developer created 6 files. The first one is an HTML page and the remaining 5 are Java pages. Java files. We can open the HTML page by clicking on the file name. You can see that a page is created with one search block, one header block, one underline block and one lines display block. Of course, a little bit of manual work will be required to make the layout more beautiful. Now we can see the source code of the page. We can see this page is created using web forms, created on so and so date, created by so and so. There are certain things that are added by the software. Now you can see the HTML coding. This entire coding is created by the Forms developer. Now close the source code, close the HTML page. Now I open the Java servlet code. Again you can see the servlet is created using web forms on so and so date, created by so and so, and you can see that a lengthy code is created by Forms Developer automatically. This servlet is used for inserting and updating the database tables. The next one is for querying the saved data to the page. You can see again Forms Developer has written a lot of code automatically. There is an LOV servlet in which you can see the query that you entered for the LOV is automatically added in the servlet. This is completed. You can click on the next page so that the file path window appears. Click on the file path name. Again, give the application code, a different file name, and repeat the steps. It has a lot of features. It is beyond the scope of this video to demonstrate all the features of this software. We can create reports, view forms, and a lot of other things you can do using this software. Thank you.